We read a second time. I call the member for Clarence.
Thank you very much, Speaker. Can I start by saying the reason that we are all here, and I'm here at this time, is not lost on me. The acts of terrorism we've witnessed are atrocious, unspeakable crimes against a peaceful community. To the Jewish community in New South Wales and to my electorate of Clarence, can I clearly say that your grief is our shared grief? On behalf of everyone in the electorate of Clarence, our condolences to those that have lost their lives, to their family and to their friends. Can I clearly say that I stand with you, we love you and we support you at this most unbelievable and unthinkable time. I'll now move to the Terrorism and Other Legislations Bill 2025. And I want to make it clear, Madam Deputy Speaker, that and put on the public record that I fully support parts of this legislation that strengthens hate speech in New South Wales and will make it unlawful to display prohibited terrorist organisation symbols. That, of course, goes without saying. Can I also put on the public record that I have voted in this House, in this place, for very, very similar legislation, at the time opposed by the government. The New South Wales opposition is committed to strengthening laws that, unfortunately, the government voted against. Speaker, my support for any bill in this place will never and should ever come with conditions. The government's refusal to deal with three separate bills on this occasion speaks volumes about the government. The issue with the combined bill that we're dealing with today is the firearm reforms. Reforms that, to me at least, and to the community I represent, seem to be drafted on the back of a coaster. No consultation, no public input, none at all. Don't take my word for it. The New South Wales farmers have said they've had no input. The Country Mayors Association have said they have had no input. Simply, this is a knee-jerk reaction that will not leave New South Wales a safer place. I have to call it out. This is a smokescreen for the real issues. 2 years the government has done all but nothing to stop hatred on our streets. From the protests at Town Hall to the steps of the Opera House, across the deck of the iconic Harbour Bridge, every weekend on the streets of Sydney, and just weeks ago, a couple of 100 metres from where I'm standing now, hatred in New South Wales has been allowed to grow. This is a smokescreen for the failures of government agencies that have not enforced the current laws to protect our citizens. How the hell somebody who has been training in a terrorist organisation is allowed a current gun licence in New South Wales and firearms is beyond me. Time and time again, the New South Wales opposition has called for action on hate. And now, in just a few days, good, decent people that I represent will be the target of poorly drafted legislation. Not one thing in the firearms legislation that's before the House today, being rushed through by the Minns Labor government, will keep New South Wales a safer place, nor would it have done anything to stop the innocent deaths of 15 people just days ago. Not one thing. This appears to be about politics and optics, not protection. Over the weekend, I spoke with a number of responsible firearm owners in my electorate. Not only owners, dealers, sporting shooters, hunters, farmers who feel completely and utterly abandoned by this government. In fact, the word scapegoat has been used more than once. I've spoken to small business owners who just in a couple of days will have their business completely destroyed. They employ people in my electorate. They have homes, they have families, they have kids, they have mortgages, they have business loans to pay. No compensation for them, no input into this legislation, nothing from the state government. I'm glad the New South Wales state government is holding a royal commission into the terrorist attacks. That is fitting, and I commend the Premier on taking that action. But it seems to be taking longer to draft the terms of reference than what it has taken to draft the legislation that's being rushed through this parliament. There are good, decent men and women in my electorate who I have spoken to, who have held gun licences in New South Wales for decades. They are farmers who use their firearms to keep feral animals at bay. And yes, at times, farming is difficult work, and at times when an animal becomes so ill it can't be treated or has hurt itself, the weapons are used to euthanise those stock as well. I've spoken to sporting shooters that have won national medals that will have to hand in some of their weapons under this legislation. I've spoken to business owners in Casino and in Grafton that will lose their business, their income, their livelihood because of this rushed legislation. Those same sporting shooters and farmers and business owners are willing to engage in a conversation with the New South Wales government. If there are ways to strengthen the laws, Madam Speaker, they are in. If there are ways that they can be a part of the conversation, they are in. We are all amazed that a person can get a gun licence in New South Wales and not be an Australian citizen. The people I've spoken to in my electorate of Clarence are very, very willing to work with the government, but I can tell you they feel very, very disenfranchised with the process that they've seen in the last 4 or 5 days. To those people, I can put on the public record that I cannot and will not be supporting this legislation. Once again, regional New South Wales is paying the price for a city-focused government's shortcomings. To those responsible firearm owners in the Clarence electorate, I cannot and will not, in good faith, support this bill that unfairly targets law-abiding citizens and small business owners who have done nothing wrong. Yet, they will be severely impacted by this rushed and heavy-handed policy the Minns Labor government is pushing through this House. I thank the House.